right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. You remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight.
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
While self-belief is a powerful thing, he has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Undeniable DMX backdrop. Enter Iron Mike Tyson. You know he's had a huge embrace for mixed martial arts. I didn't think we'd see him compete in this setting. Hope he's been working on his takedown defense.
Yeah, he's gonna need it. Iron Mike's gonna need to be able to stay upright if he wants to give himself a chance. But if he's on his feet every second of the fight, Mike Tyson has the ability to knock you out. Imagine a guy that can put you out with 10-ounce gloves, landing with 4-ounce gloves in the UFC octagon. Mike is fast, Mike has great setups, and Mike has a meanness about him that not many others have. You better be careful fighting Iron Mike Tyson.
He is ferocious, and seemingly the speed and power are still there at his advanced age. Mike Tyson trying to make headway here in the UFC tonight. Iron Mike Tyson has graced the octagon. We are set to go for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Awesome. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here he is, Iron Mike Tyson, formerly the baddest man on the planet. You know the flurry is coming. He'll throw uppercuts and hooks, use that signature peekaboo style, and get inside. On the other side, look for his opponent to try to take him down and neutralize the striking game with Mike Tyson. If you can't get him to the canvas, you're likely in for a short night at the office. Lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking grip.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Nice straight right lands. Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, just out of range with that right hand. Goes upstairs with the kick.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Left hand finds the target.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, lands another hook.
Oh, nice body shot. He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up. And we've seen him do it.
strong jab right there, snapping his head back like a Pez dispenser. You can tell he was a former boxer.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell that is his base. The way that he throws the jab is fundamentally sound. He does it like he was trained to do it as a young boy. And right now, behind that jab, he finds himself ahead.
He misses with the right hand.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. Beautiful strike.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Misses again with a right punch. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Just over 2 minutes to go. Nice job to set up the counter there. He waited patiently, and when his opponent got a little bit over-aggressive, he greeted him with a beautiful counter. Nicely done.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Now he counters with a right hook to the head. Beautiful combination there by Tyson. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
He's got that single collar tie.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and he's starting to show itself.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Oh, and the high kick lands. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
15 seconds remain in the round. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath, breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is underway here, DC. You know about his counter-striking, and we certainly saw shades of that in the previous round. We'll see if he can keep it going here.
He has to continue down this path if he's going to be successful. This is how he wins fights. He's great at countering. He's great at luring out your attack and then making you pay for it. He's got to continue to do the same thing.
Counter left. Pretty good execution for him there on the sidekick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC's octagon. Nice, solid punch in there.
Well, as you take a look at the numbers there, bottom of your screen, counter-striking has really been the narrative in this one, the real story of this fight. And again, it takes a very talented striker to be able to land moving forward and moving backward. He has landed at will in this matchup here tonight. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Takedown defense holds up. Just out of range with that right hand. Nice crack there. So Iron Mike Tyson's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Able to land to the body there with the left kick. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
He got it done with his striking, smart, well behind the jab, but it was a significant strike that really did make an impact on the judge's mind.
3 minutes to go. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you not doing what we've trained? He's got to change something, man. He's got to tuck that elbow. He's got to roll and turn. He cannot continue to take these body shots.
Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Takedown defense is there, and they separate. Beautiful kick to the body. Man, look at his torso. That just can't feel good. Look at the size of that bruise on his body, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that area.
One of the most important strikes in the clinch is this big body shot. He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Under a minute now to go. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Tyson gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Final seconds of the round. Oh, big knee!
Oh, nice body shot.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Oh, right into mount.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Tyson's back in half guard.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, another strike to the torso right there. Got to get better defensively, or that's going to be a real factor as this fight continues.
He's got to tuck that elbow. I mean, he's got that elbow flaring, and every time his opponent's going right up under it, landing right to the body. He's got to do something different right now, or he's going to get to a point where he will not be able to continue this fight.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job. Connects with a beautiful jab.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Tyson's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Jab, snaps the head back.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Now some separation from his first position.
Back and forth we go.
Nice punch to the head. He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Tyson gets caught by the inside leg kick.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Another strike hits that eye area, and it's getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing. Real nice body kick lands. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Well, oftentimes when you see damage like this, things are critical. We don't always see a referee calling a doctor for body strikes, but maybe this would be a case to call him out.
This is one of those situations where something abnormal is going to feel pretty good. We don't see it very often, but this is one of those times where the doctor needs to come in and check this guy out.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Overhand punch to the head. Nice job with that follow-up shot as well. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, good cut.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Oh, straight punch. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it starts to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Tyson gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, and the Superman punch is good. Tyson's doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. And that left hook landed on the button. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Another strike to the head land. He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single counter.
And there's that jab. Well, we told you to keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory. Oh, that one landed, yep. Nice shot there by the champ. Beautiful kick lands there.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right hook to the head blocked. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Huge block there. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Just missing on that uppercut offering. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. Counter jab snaps the head back. That should get his attention. Under a minute to go in round 4. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
it's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more. I do love a little damage.
Oh, nice job defensively there to get the guard up. Shot is blocked by Tyson.
What a beautiful body kick.
10 seconds remaining in round 4. Man, how good is his right hook down? And now some distance as they pull apart. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill levels of these two fighters.
Oh, add that to his highlight reel. The wheel kick is good. Straight punch. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tyson. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that.
Lands a quick jab.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Big shot lands for both guys.
Tyson's being very intentional with his strikes here, targeting that eye that is already swollen on the opposition. Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that.
Right on the cut. He's targeting it, right? He's looking. You can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He just keeps making it split. Showing big double leg level change.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition. Beautiful kick.
Oh, right hook attempt, no good. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Well, the fighter's gonna have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, and now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Just missed with the left there. Good combination. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're gonna have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
Right on the button.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Both guys appeared to land there. Nice counter left hook to the head. 1 minute to go in the fight. Well, the Cutmen have done everything that they can tonight, but these guys are handing out facials. This is crazy.
Yeah, these guys are going after it, man. Both of them. Both inflicting damage on each other. And both are dealing with it and trying to continue in this fight. This is a great fight. Nice body shot.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Nice shot to the body there. Tyson's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Oh, huge overhand there. And that spinning kick found its home up top. Oh, beautiful right hook counter. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Awesome!
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.
He is the type of guy that makes people want to tune in. He is the type of guy that you